This is Wolf at Healing Wolf Coaching, here to walk with you through the jungle of recovery. If you've been enjoying my videos, my hundreds of videos, and you want to be a part of this mission, I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel right now. And then also give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what this content is doing to help accelerate your recovery. Today's topic is, are you dealing with a monster or a friend? An ally, a ferocious ally, like a big bear. So let's first take a breath together. Deep breath in. Exhale. Slowly, just bringing our breath down so we can better absorb, better calm our systems so we can be clear as to what's going on. So when you have a neuroplastic condition, when you've had chronic pain or anxiety or insomnia or lots of different conditions that are just sensations created by unconscious mind so that you survive, the first thing you really need to get clear on is that this isn't a monster. It's like a spirit animal, power animal that's here to help you. It might look like a monster or feel like a monster, or your senses are telling you it's a monster, but that's just the message of protection that's coming through. It's a huge amount of energy that's coming from unconscious mind to get you in a place where you can respond. So it's giving you that fight or flight energy so that you could deal with a threat. The only issue is that there isn't one. This is just a memory. It's just a loop. It's just extra and unnecessary protection. So the first thing and the most powerful, transformative thought early on in your journey that needs to go from here as an intellectual thought down into your heart is that these sensations are here for me. They're not against me. They don't want you to suffer. They're not here to cause you to have a life of suffering. They're not here for you to suffer. They're here for you to survive. They're here for you to make it through what unconscious mind feels is something that you need extra protection for. So imagine if you encountered a giant bear in the wilderness. There's a big bear, and you come face to face with the bear. And here's the bear, and here you are. You're staring at the bear, and you're very uncomfortable. You're very afraid. You begin to get a bunch of sensations. And the bear begins to growl. It's growling and growling and like really looking intimidating to you. And you're just standing there watching this bear, and you're very uncomfortable. And what you don't realize is that behind you is a military tank. That bear is here to help you with that military tank. That bear is here to run up onto that tank and rip off whoever's going to shoot you on that tank. Okay, it's a weird little metaphor. But basically that bear is there to protect you from whatever's behind you. And whatever's behind you, in terms of this military tank, is there's no tank. It's a phantom tank. It's a fear. It's watching the news. It's childhood experiences, past traumas, whatever, like all that phantom stuff. And I work with clients to rewire that stuff, to change those memories, and to work with unconscious mind so that the tank, the military tank, just fades. It's gone. And then the bear can back down, get quiet, go lay down, curl up, and rest. So that's what's going on. You've got a bear on your side. That bear looks like it's snarling at you, but it's really snarling at a phantom tank behind you. And it thinks that it needs to protect you. Why is a bear protecting you? Because that's the way our nervous system's evolved. We have a very, very powerful and primitive system in our limbic system that gives us all this energy and strength and alertness, and it's called the sympathetic nervous system. We get huge surges, like bear-like surges of power and strength. There was a story of my grandfather who was in World War II as a frogman, one of the first Navy SEALs. And the rumor had it when he was at some point in life, I don't know when, he was a young man, he came across an auto accident where there was a car on top of somebody, and he picked that car up off of that person. Where did that strength come from? It's that inner bear. It's that strength. But that strength is yours. It's your ally. It's your friend. It's the power and energy that's there to make sure you survive. And you just have to teach it. You just have to become friends with that energy so that it can be calm, so that it can relax, that it can lay down and be a sweet, sweet, loving creature that it wants to be. It doesn't need to be snarling. There's no invisible tank behind you. There's no predator behind you. There's no one with a weapon behind you. There's no real threat. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with when we have chronic pain or anxiety or panic attacks. It sounds really simple to explain, but in order to get that in your heart, really know that, it might take some repetition. It might take working with somebody who's going to help you really get that deeper into your system so that you realize that all that's been happening for you is extra protection, what I call protective sensations, and they're there for you. So when you know you've got a big, powerful friend who's there for you, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel lighter. It makes you feel like, oh yeah, this is a tool that's being used for my benefit. It doesn't feel great, but I'm going to teach my bear how to relax and dance with me through life. And that bear will always be there. We'll always have that ability to, if we're in a real dangerous situation out in the world or wherever, and something real is happening, a war zone, a riot, accident of some kind, someone's attacking for some reason, then that bear is going to wake up and do its job. But it's not doing its job very well when it's overprotecting. So that's the first thing to get in your heart as you move forward on your recovery. Again, thank you for listening. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for thumbs up and subscribing. It's my mission to help folks not to have to go through the hell journey I went through without all the information that I gathered on the way and all the consolidation of wisdom that I learned from different practitioners and different practices. And I want to bring that all together for you and for my clients. And so that's what I'm doing. I'll see you in the next video.